Okay, we're gonna get the free flow exhaust, or Aye-Htun's getting the free flow exhaust getting done on the Vitara. Like the V6 needed any more power, going down the free flow exhaust. So why did you end up needing to do the free flow on this guy?
Well, there was a bit of a knock around the transmission box and started to become a bit more prominent. And I was actually worried that it was going to be the actual transmission, going because it's aging or whatever. But it turns out when we take it out to the fitment center, they said that there's cat is going pretty much with a vehicle this old. Things like that does tend to happen. So take it to the Powerflow, and those guys suggested maybe decatting the whole exhaust system might well solve that problem. It would also give me a bit more power, like you say, as if I might not need more power than I. But then just to quote the great Jeremy Clarkson, power. And also, I think from a longevity perspective, it's probably going to give a bit more life to the car as well. So I decided, let me just bite the bullet and let's go with it.
The joys of living in Africa, you can get away with these kind of things.
Freedom!
Freedom. Freedom from Euro. You give it a rev, dude. That's the sound, ladies and gentlemen. She's ready to go.
It's going to be fun. At least the cool down. The manifold's going to be super hot. Yeah. So at least to cool down for a little bit. Also, you can do stripping nuts and stuff. But it's going to be fun stripping of those two manifolds. So what I'll do is I'll keep you posted. About 2 hours into it, I'll give you an idea of where we're at. Okay. And so on.
Got a nice bird.
Yes, I would have liked to change it if it wasn't for the fact that you can clearly hear that rattling.
That bird is so nice.
What you saying there, my friend?
So, how's the free flow business going?
Sure. It's okay. It's business is challenging at the moment, but we do our best, keep on trying our best, and hopefully we'll still be around for a bit longer.
Is it picking up again now slowly?
Yeah, definitely. Like, we're certainly busier, especially after moving from Decatting at the side of the world. We're certainly busier. But it's not without its challenges, and we just keep on doing our best, really.
And what's the most popular sort of conversion you do?
Wow. Well, anything from mild to wild, really. Mild to wild, yeah. We get people, like, this thing's an absolute monster.
What's this now? Is that the Chevy?
Yeah, it's a Chevy.
Lumina.
And we did an old Ford Galaxy the other day, that I think you guys were here.
Yes,
The gentleman wanted it quite cheeky sounding. And then you get somebody else with the same vehicle with one quiet running.
Has this one been done yet?
That's been done.
Is it possible to fire it up?
Yeah, sure. We can do that for you.
This
Don't
thing
be a
must
problem.
be
Do you want someone to say which part's gonna go? Yeah, certainly. Wow. So on this vehicle we have two catalytic converters up in the manifolds. Being a V6, a V arrangement, there's two of them. The one's rattling at the moment, and if the one's busted, they're both the same sort of age. It's advisable to do both of them, and then we'll be doing some work on the third one down here as well, and we'll get it sorted.
And what are the sort of
get it running like new.
what are the sort of performance improvements from doing this kind of thing?
Well, it's mainly because of the blockages, right? So even like this one, there's quite a bit of heat coming off it, and usually in our experience, it's the second unit that packs up before the ones up front on the engine. Just because the ones up front are run hotter, and that they can kind of purge themselves and perform their function properly. So what typically happens is they build a vehicle, let's stick cats on, then once the vehicle's running, they do an emissions test. Shit, it's not doing what it should be doing, let's add another cat. And that's why this one packs up first. So based on the age of the vehicle and the sort of driving that you do, it's a good idea to let them out, especially because they're rattling. So the honeycomb's playing around, you don't want it to shift and lock in place and stop the flow of the gases, then you're in trouble.
And they're probably performing no function at the moment.
No, correct. So they're designed to last 2 years or 60,000 k's, after which it's just a matter of time before they pack up. So this is way past the sell-by date.
Why are these things so expensive to replace new if you had to get another converter? You said like 45k.
Yeah, well, did you do the exercise of cooling, and what are the agents saying for that?
It's anything between 40 and 70.
Yeah, that 45 was a rough guess.
Yeah.
15 per unit. I don't know, it's like anything in life, like why is petrol so expensive? Why is steak so expensive?
Yeah.
Why is basic essentials like bread and milk so expensive?
Yeah.
It's a sign of the times, it's just what it is. Economics, I guess.
Exactly.
But I think
Well,
Russell
it's a lot
needs to
cheaper
get
to go
cracking.
for it.
Russell, please get going.
There's nothing holding up.
Yeah.
I just want to pull your vehicle in quickly. No worries, mate. Thank you. That one, yes.
The other ones are going to be more tricky.
He's dreading about the one on the right.
What's so tricky about the one on the right?
It's the nut is behind some other very tricky place.
Yeah. Oh, but the star of the show is always there, sneaking up and... It's very clean under here. Looks like this thing's done serious off-roading.
No.
So,
Definitely not some overland or
a couple of gravel roads, that's it. It's pretty solid, yeah.
your best plate in front then. That's about it.
Exactly. Good to go.
They're going to cut that. Not so sure what's going to happen.
Yeah, the right
So what's that piece that's hanging down?
That's the sensor. I took the sensor with.
That's a sensor.
Yes, this is the sensor.
Okay. And where does it go into?
Go into this hole, this hole here.
I see.
It goes in there.
Ah, okay. And then obviously you put that back in.
Yeah, put it back here.
Right here. I wonder how people actually put auxiliary fuel tank. You know how there's hardly any space in it.
Yeah, this is, you'd almost have to redo the exhaust pipe.
What about the prop shaft? I mean, that's... So some people also like to put this transfer case, some people also like to put protective in the transfer case as well.
Yeah.
That's obviously is important when you're going overlanding into the grassland land.
Right, can I get some sparks flying?
Yo, I wouldn't touch that. It's red hot.
Under that full left gap. I mean, it's like the
This protective piece down here, usually when they assemble it, I think that goes in parts.
nice to get a beefier rear shock. Can you turn it on and off again?
Right? Ready, stay with
Yeah, ready. It's sounding better.
Right. So the noises stay there at about 2.5 to 8. There. But then if I go beyond that, it's gone. Right, and it's there again.
Did it go before or did it
No,
stay
it didn't.
before?
Previously, it didn't go away. At least it goes away after a certain. So it's only between 2.5 and about 2 to 8. Okay, and it stands a bit again at about 1900. Can you get that?
What would cause that?
The guy says maybe mountain or heat shield brackets or something.
There must be something loose there.
Something might be
It's
loose.
vibrating.
In terms of power,
Yeah.
my word.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's a bit scary now.
It's a bit scary. Free flow exhaust, yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
could hear it outside. I thought the Chevy Lumina dropped up.
no, I'm definitely going to be give some folks on the Benoni a go.
It's big time.
You hear that?
It feels like a supercharger.
Alright. So never had this power like this before. Right. So this is, from terms of power wise, it's pretty amazing. And I can see from a fuel consumption gauge
Yeah.
at low torque, I'm not putting much, so consumption seems to be doing pretty well. So we'll see. That obviously we'll only know at later stage after we've driven for a while. However, having a bit more power mean that you get a bit more excited on the petrol, on the throttle. So that I have to obviously drive my normal behavior drive. So we'll see what happened there in a few days in terms of consumption. But in terms of power, it's definitely a huge improvement.
It almost sounds like a turbo kicking in.
Right, so sure, it's definitely fun to drive this now even more. One more negative side effect of decatting is that your exhaust fumes
Yeah.
are a lot more prominent if you're standing in the back there.
But there would be with a block thing anyway.
That's right. So that's the nature of decatting by removing the catalytic converter. So it has its advantages and disadvantages, and definitely not legal in the UK and US and probably Australia and all the other countries out there. But we live in the dark continent.
We live in the Wild West.
Yes.
Exactly. But I mean, but they actually give you no option to do this, given the price of the new part.
Right. So the price of the new part, yeah, I mean, it's pretty steep. And even if you go second hand, you can still be a lot more than if you remove the catalytic converter entirely. So yeah, that seems to be the option. Now, like I say, my only negative point to this whole thing is that I wouldn't be, letting the engine run in my garage for too long.
Yeah, but you wouldn't do that anyway.
Yes.
Yes, you ever got your Powerflow badge on?
Yes, I did not notice until that car pointed out to me yesterday. It's like, oh, you doing that?
You're going all in on it. It seems like a no-brainer to get it done.
Well, if you care about the environment, it is a bit.
But if your thing's clogged anyway, is it really performing any function? Does anybody refurbish them, or is it a refurbishable part?
I don't know.
There could be a big business.
There seems to be some aftermarket available. He actually, the guy showed me that.
Yeah.
How it looks like inside. So they not only do they remove them, I think they also put them back in as well.
Okay.
So I saw a unit there that they said they could put in for me, and they show me the unit how it looks like inside.
Yeah. What does it look like inside?
Pretty much like a honeycomb mesh
Yeah.
in between those pipes. So it doesn't look too complicated, but it obviously does what it's supposed to do.
Why is it so expensive then? If it's just honeycomb mesh and a bit of metal.
Funny enough, when you go on to places like Amazon and them, you can get them for around $300.
There you go. So, couldn't you just clean out the mesh and just have a free flow? Just use that casing and.
I suppose that's a good question to them. All right, it's the first time I'm really investigating into the whole thing.
It's a whole new game.
Shall we give it a go?
Let's see what she sounds like.
Here we go.
That's a whole. So there's still that minor rattle. There's still some minor vibration going on there.
There is some vibration going on there. A lot of the guys in the forum stating it's some sort of mounting bracket or something stayed loose. Like I think that maybe there is a pebble or something stuck somewhere up there. I'll take it in, put it on the what do you call lift, car lift, and see what happens.
Exactly.
Yes, sir. Here's a funny thing. Come and have a look. Just under halfway in terms of fuel.
Yeah.
The range stays showing 300k. That never happened before.
Sure. So you're noticing noticeable improvements in fuel economy then?
So far, yes. So still haven't filled up since we've done the conversion, but we'll do so and get the proper results then. But
you were saying something like you were getting 12 and you're getting closer to 10 now.
well, before that, around town in southern suburb, going back and forth work during peak hour, getting around 12.4, 12.6, sometimes 16. Today, or yesterday rather, and I was getting around 10.6, and let's just say I was having a bit of fun there as well on the way up.
It's bringing out your racing driver, this thing.
Yeah, that you can't help yourself, but you kind of like, have to feel that power.
But if you can get performance and fuel economy, what more do you need? Alright, Governor.
See you there.
See ya. We got the Chevy Lumina. This is 5.7, yeah. 5.7 V8.
And it's the one. The standard electric car. This is the third one as well.
And Chevy is probably as well.